Hey, it's Sabrina with Wildlife X Team, and I'm going to talk to you about the pink fairy armadillo. The pink fairy armadillo is an armadillo species. It is the smallest of all known armadillos. Their body length, excluding their tails, is 90 millimeters and 150 millimeters, so it ranges between there. Of all armadillo species, this is the only armadillo whose dorsal shell is totally separate from its body. It is connected to the body with only a thin membrane which runs along its spine. The pink color of its shell comes from underlying blood vessels which show through the shell. It is in the blood vessels that create the pink, rose, and pink hue color. The shell is actually fragile and pretty flexible. This means that the shell is not used as a protective armor. Scientists think that the shell is more for thermoregulation. The color of the shell can actually change depending on the environment in which the animal is put in. Based on the environmental facts, irrigation of blood into the blood vessels can actually increase or decrease and thereby lead to the change in color. When more blood flows into the shell, it is carapace. The temperature of the creature's body falls, and draining blood out of the shell helps the pink fairy armadillo to retain its body heat. When more blood flows beneath the carapace or the shell is silky fur, which is yellowish white in color. Now, the pink and the white combination may sound weird in the desert setting because these colors can attract predators. Pink fairy armadillo, however, is subterranean and barely stays above the ground for a few moments, so the pink and white is actually pretty fine. One last thing is, weirdly, the pink fairy armadillo doesn't really dig through sand. It actually digs through comparatively firm earth. The reason for it being such an efficient digger is that it actually has enormous front claws. These claws are so big that it can barely walk on any hard surface.